YouTubers, Psychic Amanda here. I got through the post this morning, this book, Ouija Mysteries by Bob Hickman. Now, I've read it already. I couldn't put it down once I started reading it. It's absolutely fascinating. You know, I've always been very wary of the Ouija board. I've heard that it can encourage bad spirits into your house or even demons. But, you know, Bob does explain in his book how to use the Ouija board safely. And although I'm not tempted to go rushing out to buy one, I wouldn't be as frightened as one of using one as much now. I think, you know, as long as you follow the steps that Bob outlines in his book, you'll be perfectly safe. And the interesting thing about some interesting things in the book is Bob's work resettling earthbound spirits or encouraging them to go into the light. And the last time I had any problems with earthbound spirits was before I moved to Rochdale, and I lived in a small flat in Marlborough Street, and I actually it was haunted by two women. One was called Jennifer. I called her the Bogmarsh spirit, because she told me that they'd been in the Middle Ages. She died in the 16th century or something like that. There was a marsh under my house, and she'd thrown herself in because she was pregnant. Now this ghost, she gave me a lot of trouble. She kept trying to strangle me, and when I asked her why she was strangling me, she said because she wanted me to dig her up. Now obviously that was impossible, but she wanted digging up and giving a proper funeral. And there was another girl who had been a prostitute, and she'd been killed by the neighbours, and she seemed to want me. She kept giving me the names of the people who killed her, and she wanted me to announce it in the local paper. Well, obviously I wasn't going to do that either, and I wasn't, you know, didn't know what to do about these ghosts in my flat. But now, you know, after reading this book, I suppose it's simple, but I never thought of it, you know, trying to encourage them to go into the light, because that is why they were unhappy, because they were earthbound. You know, if I could thought of encouraging them to go into the light, I would have got rid of them, you know, and they would have passed over and been happy, you know. So it's a very interesting book, and there's some mention that you know, Bob discusses his past lives, and apparently once he lived on Neptune. He was an alien. Now in his book he says that the aliens on Neptune are of a higher, on a different plane to us, and that we can't see them because they're on a different plane. But nevertheless they do exist. Well, I've seen a YouTube video about Saturn. Apparently NASA have recorded some sounds coming from Saturn that bear all the hallmarks of speech. You know, and the video is saying, is it alien speech? Well, maybe it is. Maybe these aliens, you can't see them, but you can hear them. And you know, those of you who know me off my other channel will know I've had communications from telepathic aliens, mainly a species that call themselves the karmic chameleons. But you know, it's nice to know that other people have heard of aliens' existence, you know, and they're getting messages through from aliens. So, you know, it's a very interesting book. I recommend you buy it, and I'm certainly going to check his other books out that he's written. Maybe can't afford to buy them all this month, but you know, it's extremely interesting. I just couldn't put it down. You know, his work, exercising houses, and helping spirits pass over to the light. And I certainly wouldn't be as frightened of using an Ouija board now. You know, I've got instructions about how to use one properly. never know, I might buy one and try it out, see if I can get any messages through the Ouija board. Although, you know, I am clairaudient, I can hear spirits anyway. But yes, very nice book, Bob. Enjoyed reading it thoroughly. Bye!